Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are going to be taking a look at a deck that we unboxed after we unboxed another deck on a live a few months ago. So this was a bonus unboxing on that live. This is the Cthulhu's Vault. This is a tarot deck that I found at Barnes & Noble in their board game section, and I was shocked and thought, why not? This retails for $20 and it is published by UltraPro. The artist is Jacob Walker, and there's two authors, which I will get to, I'll tell you once I get to the guidebook because I don't remember their names. The back says, you are invited to divine the tarot while experiencing the mythos of the mysterious, dangerous, and thrilling Cthulhu H.P. Lovecraft's greatest creation. Cthulhu and the Great Old Ones are the creatures of the night, creatures worshipped by a ring of fire. Within this box, the mysterious world of horror converges with the spectacular and magical world of tarot. Featuring textured gilded edge cards with beautiful, chilling images, this deck also includes a guidebook perfect for new and seasoned tarot readers alike. Dare to enter the Cthulhu mythos as this tarot deck accompanies you in your search for answers and guidance. So, quick aside, since we did already unbox this and flip through it on the live, it is a different kind of deck. I was not super intrigued because I don't know the whole mythos around Cthulhu. I understand H.P. Lovecraft, and I do recognize that he has a bit of a distasteful past and some thoughts and all that stuff that we're not going to get into, so we're going to acknowledge it and put it aside. The guidebook is by Amanda Stromsness and Rachael Kent. And it is quite thorough, actually, and it does explain a little bit more of what's going on in the images. So that was helpful to me because, again, like I said, I have not read the book. I just know about said Cthulhu. So this is the back, which I really like. It's kind of fun and mysterious and dark. And we have the silver edges there, which is also fantastic. And here we go, a little black border, and we've got the title and the number of the card up top. Now, like I said, some of the images I don't quite relate to because I don't really know what's going on. But this is a fun deck in a sense that it reminds me of kind of like Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gathering, and I'm here for that. The cardstock is actually really nice too. It's kind of thicker than I think most decks manufactured are, and they're flexible and they're fun to shuffle. So I was impressed with that. And again, like I said, it was $20. So this might be a deck that if you're looking for a cheaper version and something fun and different, this might be for you. It is creepy and fun, but it's not intimidating. It's not really scary per se, but it is giving me Magic the Gathering vibes all over, and I really am here for that. My husband is a huge fan of playing that, and I've tried to get into it. I really have. It's hard to wrap my head around that. Took me a minute too to realize that this was a man. That's his shoulder and that's his armpit. So yeah, I can't relate to most of the images because I don't know the story, but the guidebook does a good job at explaining why it's relevant. I love this too. The colors are fun. They're vibrant without being straining. The artwork is different. And there was that movie that came out not too long ago, and I cannot remember what it's called. In the Depths or something with Kristen Stewart. It's about undersea, like, I was going to call it fracking. But my husband wanted to know if I wanted to watch it with him. And I was like, probably not. Like, you watch it and see if you like it. And so he starts watching it and he's like, oh my gosh, this is really good. But like, good thing you didn't want to watch it with me because it's very claustrophobic and I can't deal with that. But it was about kind of, I hope I'm not spoiling it for anybody, but like it's about like what lurks in the dark. And I watched the ending because I was very intrigued and it was really good. The special effects were really good. So, look at IMDb for like Kristen Stewart's discography or work, and it was fairly recent, so I can't remember what it was called, but I feel like this relates to that. I watched like the last half hour of it. I got the I understood what was going on, and then the end was pretty cool, and I liked this for the Four of Wands. I want that kind of house. It does have a little bit of a gloss to it. It's not a high gloss, but there's enough to kind of have that reflection in it. Okay. This reminds me of something that I would see in Star Wars. I don't know why. The art is pretty fun. Like, I don't really have any complaints other than, like, I don't know how to relate to the story. Some of them I look at and I'm like, I don't know how well that represents the card, but then again, I don't know the story, the ins and outs of it. So, I mean, some of them I like, it's more of like the people cards that I'm not really sure how it will relate. This is cool. Creepy. My dog just decided it was time to sit next to the door. Another creepy one. I love the just dynamic of that and the fact that it's like, you know, a haunted house looking like house. I love it. I love it. But yeah, there are some like this. I'm like, I don't know how that relates to it. But that's just my naivete. And on the last suit here, that is the most creepy one, in my opinion, out of the whole deck. And there's the last one. And let's see how it shuffles. It snaps back really nice. And they are a thicker card and they're gilded. And so for me, for $20, that was an enticing little feature. All right, and shuffles well like this too. Can I get a card to read, please? Okay. Queen of Coins. And there are reversals in this as well. Okay, a ruby crown stands in the gray abyss. The sterling silver sticks out against the dim skies, and the ruby is a contrast to the darkness. The ruby is a stone of nobility. It is one of the most magnificent gemstones, and its value exceeds the value of a diamond. The ancient ones believed that its virtue surpassed all other stones, offering passion, protection, and prosperity. It symbolizes the glowing flame of the sun and was worn as an amulet or a charm, bringing its owner peace, lust, and it helped its owner eliminate disputes. The ruby against the striking silver just enhances its vibrancy and power. Things to consider. The Queen of Coins is prosperous with an energy that is loving and brave. She is the one to go to for advice and encouragement. She has summed up the greatness of the soul. Her value is irreplaceable. She brings abundance and support in both relationships and in wealth. She feels strongly about her people and will spend her time, energy, and skills to see the ones around her succeed. And then there is a reversal, so difficulty with finances. So I guess that is definitely true. So I really like how it explains the card's imagery in here, because to me that's helpful, not really knowing the story, just knowing, you know, the creature. So that was fantastic to see. There's a spot back here too for some notes, should you want to take them in the guidebook. Oh yeah, and there are some spreads. So we've got 3-card, the pentagram, we've got card of the day, 5-card spread, finding goals, and the sun crossing. So there's a lot of value in this tiny little deck. Although I don't connect with it a lot personally, I think it's a fun deck to bring out and have fun during spooky season. It definitely gives me Magic the Gathering vibes, which I'm here for. That is not a complaint at all. And for $20, what a fun find. Like I said, I found it in the board game section, which coincidentally was in the card section, which coincidentally was next to the Magic the Gathering. So that's probably why I have such a strong relationship to the two. However, I find it very fun. It is not terrifying at all. It's just a little bit creepy. But the main complaint I have is, since I don't know the story, the images kind of feel a little unearned for me. However, again, I'm sure if you know the story, it works perfectly. So that's just my own little issue. I feel like the quality is there. I feel like there's enough information in the guidebook as a beginner to be okay with using. I like that there's a lot of spreads. So there's a lot of learning here that's beneficial. It's just whether or not you can use the imagery. So with that being said, I would love to know what you think about this deck. Is it on your wish list? Are you excited about it? Or is it a hard pass or a heck no? I always love hearing all your thoughts in the comment section below. And also, I did open up channel memberships now. So if you hit the join button by the subscribe button, which hopefully you are already have hit, it'll bring up all of the perks for being a member of this channel, much like my Patreon, which I have as well. So everything is that is a support system for this channel, and it's much appreciated should you want to check those out. And all my other social media is in my link tree if you want to find me on there too. And I think I've said everything. Oh, don't forget to check out the Halloween merch that I have available. It's only available until Halloween. After that, it is no longer available. So limited edition merch, and check those out. And I recommend ordering them earlier than later so that way you can wear them throughout the month of October. And I think I've said everything, and I don't want to draw this out too long. So thank you so much for all of your support, all of your love. I really appreciate each and every one of you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.